Can we find out if the officer showed up on that as well before I make my motion? It said Blandon.
I'm sorry.
Okay, so Anika Solomon, no officer on her trial date.
This is People versus Anika Solomon, case SP 12780-331, charges no insurance misdemeanor. Count 2 is unregistered motor vehicle. This matter is set for trial today. Ms. Solomon, are you present?
Ms. Solomon, press *6.
Unmute your device, Ms. Solomon. Okay, this matter is set for trial today at 8:35 a.m. It's now 12:30 p.m. The issuing officer, Officer Blanding, has failed to appear. This matter be dismissed without prejudice for failure of the officer to appear. If there are any warrant fees or outstanding fees, those are waived at this time. Zero balance due. That concludes that hearing. Who's next, Ms. Wilkerson?
Keith Smith.
Excuse me, my phone was dead. Onika is here. I don't know what happened. I do apologize, Your Honor.
Your case got dismissed. The officer failed to appear.
Thank you, guys. Blessings to you, and thanks for your patience and hard work today.
Thank you. Bye-bye. I'm sorry, what was that name, Ms. Wilkerson?
Keith Smith. Wait, he has documents. I don't know what. He's under 835.
Okay. This People versus Keith Douglas Smith, SP 1317098, count 1, no plates, count 2, no operator's license on person. This matter is set for pretrial counsel.
Your Honor, yes, I did speak to Mr. Smith. He did show valid license and registration for his vehicle. We motion for dismissal.
This matter be dismissed at this time as defendant has provided valid documentation pursuant to the memorandum of understanding. Mr. Smith, are you there? Keith Smith, are you there?
Yes.
All right, state your name for the record, Mr. Smith.
Keith Smith.
All right, this matter is dismissed at the time since you provided valid documentation. That concludes your hearing, sir. Have a great day. Stay safe.
All right, you too.
All right. Bye-bye. Who's next?
Danny Ellis, did we call him yet? Danny Ellis. Danny Ellis Jr., can you please unmute yourself?
This is People versus Danny Ellis Jr., case SX 399509, count 1, speeding 1 to 5 over, count 2, no operator's license on person. This matter is set for pretrial counsel.
Your Honor, yes, I had a chance to speak with Mr. Ellis as well as with the prosecutor, and it was a plea to responsible for the 1 to 5 miles over, but reduced to limited access, and the charge will be dismissed because he had a valid permit.
Mr. Ellis, are you there? State your name for the record.
Danny Ellis Jr.
Okay, please raise your right hand. I'll swear you in. Do you swear or affirm testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can lower your hand. Your name for the record.
Danny Ellis Jr.
Mr. Ellis, it's my understanding you wish to waive your trial rights and tender plea responsible to the reduced charge of limited access speeding with the understanding that no operator's license would be dismissed and that you're waiving your trial rights. Is that right?
Yeah.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything other than this plea offer to get you to plead responsible?
Yes.
Let me ask the question again. Your answer may still be.
Oh, no.
Okay, I'll ask the question again. Did anybody threaten you, force you, or promise you anything other than this plea offer to get you to plead responsible?
No.
Are you pleading responsible on your own free will?
Yes.
Counsel, are you and your client stipulating to the face of the ticket for purposes of the factual basis on the responsible plea?
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Court is satisfied the factual basis will accept the plea of responsible, will amend that charge to limited access speeding, will dismiss the remaining matter with the stipulation of probable cause.
So stipulated.
That matter is dismissed. Mr. Ellis, the fine on that is $125. Can you pay that in 14 days?
Yes.
All right, pay by the close of business on January 20th. You can pay online at the 36th District Court. You can come down to the courthouse and pay, or you can pay at any DAT kiosk in the city of Detroit. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, sir, that concludes your hearing. You have a great day and stay safe.
You too.
All right, bye-bye. Who's next?
Albert Irvin. Maybe he hung up. Ms. Bradfield, do you have some cases ready that you want to call?
Yes, I do. I'm ready on Robin Sutton.
Am I ready?
Hold on. This is People versus, is it Robin you said?
Yes.
People versus Robin Sutton, case 18044911701. Why do I have a retail fraud on this docket? Case number SP 131799041, speeding 21 to 25 miles per hour with a posted speed limit. SP 131798081, driving while license not valid or improper. SP 136477172, driving while unlicensed. SP 128936992, driving while unlicensed. SP 1305021, driving while licensed improper. SP 135227761, driving while licensed improper. SP 1289352, no proof of insurance, count 3, no registration. SP 103050001, speeding 16 to 20 miles per hour over the posted speed limit. SP 135222461, speeding 21 to 25 miles per hour over the posted speed limit. SP 136477171, speeding 26 to 30 miles per hour over the posted speed limit. Council.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Ms. Sutton. State your name for the record, please. Ms. Sutton?
I don't see her in the room. Is she?
Okay, if she's not there, we'll move on to Jalen Ellison. Is Jalen Ellison present?
Yes, I'm present.
All right,
Okay.
this is People versus Jalen Ellison. Hold on, let me. People versus Jalen Ellison, SP 129933361, reckless driving. Council.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Mr. Ellison. State your name for the record, sir.
Jalen Ellison.
Your Honor, we would like to ask, for purpose of arraignment, he stand mute and waive formal readings.
Court will enter plea of not guilty.
We would like to ask if this matter is set for a pretrial. He's going to come back with proof of a driver's course, Your Honor.
Court will enter plea of not guilty, continues not guilty. Please set this matter for a pretrial on the 7th of January, 2023 at 8:45 in the morning. February 7th, 2023, 8:45 a.m. Your bonds are personal bond conditions of bond, no driving without a valid license, insurance, or registration. Do you understand, sir?
Yes.
That concludes your hearing. Have a great day. Stay safe. Who's next?
Okay, you too. Thank you.
Do we have Eugene Silas present?
Yes. Mr. Silas, unmute your device so that we can call your case. Mr. Silas, are you there? Okay, let's call the next case until he unmutes his device.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you now. I can hear you now. This is
Hello?
Eugene Silas, case
Okay. sorry about that.
8086961, operating while intoxicated, high blood alcohol content
Hi,
0.17.
Mr. Sanaj. I'm sorry, they
Hold on,
kept
hold
closing
on.
the breakout room, so I couldn't come in and tell
Hold
you.
on, hold
I
on.
was-
Oh, Ms. Wilkerson. Okay, thank you. Case number SP 13516-361, charges operating while visibly impaired. Counsel.
Daphne Bradfield on behalf of Mr. Silas. Your Honor, we would like to adjourn this pretrial and request a court-appointed attorney on his behalf.
Okay, what's the process for court-appointed attorneys now?
Every judge is different. Some judges require them to call the courtroom. Some judges takes the client's telephone number, and some clerks may even ask for the client's email address. So,
Madam, Mr. Silas, are you there?
Yes, I'm still here.
Okay, you have pen and paper with you?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I'm gonna have you take down the courtroom telephone number. Contact Madam Clerk this afternoon, not right now because she's handling the court docket, but this afternoon to get you a court-appointed attorney, okay?
Okay, I can do that.
Okay, Madam Clerk, when you're ready, can you relay the telephone number, please?
313-965.
Yes. 965
2286.
2286.
Yes.
Okay, I got 313-965-2283.
2286.
I mean, yes, 2286. Yeah, my bad. My bad.
All right, Mr. Silas, the court will continue your not guilty plea. I'm going to adjourn this matter for 14 days, January 20th, 2023 at 8:45 in the morning. January 20th, 2023, 8:45 in the morning, you'll report back for your pretrial. Do you understand?
Yes, I do, but I do have a question.
What's your question?
Will I be able to continue to drive on my temporary license until the next court date at least?
If you have some sort of license that's valid right now that allows you to operate a motor vehicle, then yes. If you don't, then no. I don't know.
Okay,
what
yes,
you
I do. I have the temporary license, you know, the sheet of paper that they give
Okay.
you.
In any regard,
I feel
no
it.
operating without a valid license, insurance, or registration. Do you understand?
Yes, I have the rest.
Okay, absolutely no illegal drugs and no drinking and driving. Do you understand?
Ma'am, y'all will never have no more trouble out of me. I
Is that a
learned my
yes?
lesson too. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
That concludes your hearing, Mr.
All right.
Silas. You have a great day. Stay safe.
All right. Thank you.
All right.
You too.
Thank you. Who's next?
Martine Stinson. Is Martine Stinson present?
Martine Stinson, I need you to unmute your device so that we can handle your case. She's on the telephone. How do you unmute on the telephone?
Star six.
Hit *6, Ms. Stinson. Okay, while we're waiting on, okay, there you go. This is People versus Martine Stinson, case Z793899, charges operated while intoxicated. This matter is set for an arraignment. The court will call any outstanding warrants. Counsel, your appearance.
Daphne Bradford on behalf of Ms. Stinson. State your name for the record.
Martine Stinson.
For purpose of arraignment, she stand mute and wait for my readings, Your Honor.
Over enter plea of not guilty.
Thank you. We would like to ask that this matter be set for pretrial and a court-appointed attorney be appointed for a case, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Stinson, your next court date will be on the 20th of January, January 20th, 2023 at 8:45 in the morning. Do you understand?
Yes.
You are given a personal bond. Conditions of your bond are no driving without a valid license, insurance, or registration, no illegal drugs, and no drinking and driving. Do you understand?
Yes.
Do you have pen and paper with you?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Did you get the telephone number to the courtroom already, or do you need to take it down?
She only gave me the first three. She couldn't remember the last four.
Okay. Madam Clerk, what's the extension?
286. It's the last four digits, so it's 313-965-2286.
Thank you.
All right, Ms. Stinson, call Madam Clerk later this afternoon. Make sure you connect with her so you can get your court-appointed attorney. Be ready to proceed with your pretrial on the 20th of January at 8:45 in the morning. Do you understand?
Yes, I do.
All right, that concludes your hearing. Have a great day. Stay safe.
You too.
All right, bye-bye. Who's next?
Is Tanika Eggleston present? Eggleston?
Yes.
All right, hold on. Let me find your name on my sheet and I'll call your case. This is Tanika Eggleston?
Yes.
That's me.
Okay.
I know you're looking for. You're looking for a lady. I know.
Okay. This is People versus
okay.
Tanika Eggleston, case SP126166561, charge of driving while licensed improper. This matter is set for an arraignment. The court will recall any outstanding warrants. Counsel, your appearance.
Daphne Bradford on behalf of Mr. Eggleston. State your name for the record, please.
Tanika Eggleston.
Tanika, I'm sorry. Your Honor, he would like to enter a guilty plea and accept the people's recommendation. The recommendation is to reduce this charge down to failure to display a license.
All right, Mr. Ellison, if you can raise your right hand, the court will swear you in. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can lower your hand, your name for the record.
Tanika Eggleston.
Sir, it's my understanding you wish to waive your trial rights and tender a plea of guilty pursuant to the plea offer. Is that right?
Yes.
Do you understand that by pleading guilty, you give up your trial rights, which include the right to have the prosecutor prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt? You give up the right to testify at your trial, have witnesses appear on your behalf. You give up the right to be silent at your trial, not have your silence used against you, and give up your right to an automatic appeal. Do you understand?
Yes.
Do you understand that if you are currently on probation or parole, tendering a plea of guilty could impact your status? Do you understand that?
Yes.
Did anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything other than this plea offer to get you to plead guilty?
No.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes, I am.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
Sir, I'll draw your attention back to October 12th, 2021, 8:21 in the evening. Were you operating a 2018 Chevrolet? I believe that's near Pembroke in the city of Detroit.
Yes.
Were you doing so while your license was not valid or otherwise improper at that time?
Yes.
Counsel, you satisfied?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Court is well satisfied, will accept the guilty plea, will amend that to a failure to display. Counsel, anything you'd like to say on your client's behalf?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Eggleston, anything you would like to say?
No, ma'am.
Court will impose a fine of $25, mandatory court cost of $190. There is a $25 attorney fee. $240 is the total amount due. Mr. Eggleston, are you able to pay that, or do you need 16 hours of community service?
I can pay it.
Okay, when can you make full payment?
I have a kiosk here at my job. I mean,
Wait, can you pay it today?
yeah.
All right, pay it by the close of business today, all right?
Okay.
Okay, sir, that concludes your
But
hearing.
okay, so will it be in the system though?
You know what, good point. Let me just give you till the close of business next week. It's the
So
13th.
next week?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Matter of
All
fact,
right.
I can just come down there. Can I just come down there and make it easier?
You can if you want.
Okay.
All right.
That
Mr.
way I
Eggleston.
won't have no problem. Thank you.
All right, have a good one.
Uh-huh.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Who's next?
Bryant Elliott.
Mr. Elliott, go ahead and unmute your device and I'll call your case. Mr. Elliott, I'm sending you a request to unmute your device. Go ahead and unmute your device. Okay, this is People versus Bryant Dwayne Elliott, case U634-67022, charges offering to engage counsel.
Daphne Bradford on behalf of Mr. Elliott. State your name for the record.
Bryant Elliott.
Your Honor, my client would like, he's aware of his trial rights. However, he would like to enter a guilty plea and accept the people's recommendation to amend the charge of disorderly conduct.
Mr. Elliott, if you can raise your right hand, the court will swear you in. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can lower your hand, your name for the record.
Bryant Elliott.
Mr. Elliott, it's my understanding you wish to waive your trial rights and tender a plea of guilty pursuant to the plea offer. Is that right?
Yes.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you give up your trial rights, which include the right to have the prosecutor prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. You give up the right to testify at your trial, have witnesses appear on your behalf. You give up the right to be silent at your trial, not have your silence used against you, and you give up your right to an automatic appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes.
You understand that if you are currently on probation or parole, the plea of guilty could impact your status. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything other than this plea offer to get you to plead guilty?
No.
I didn't hear your response.
No.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yeah.
Sir, I draw your attention back to April 13th, 2022, 7:10 in the evening. Were you in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
And did you in fact offer another individual money or anything of value in exchange for sex or sexual services?
Yeah.
Is that a yes?
Yeah.
Counsel, you satisfied?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Court is well satisfied, will accept the guilty plea, will amend that to a disorderly conduct. Counsel, anything you'd like to say on your client's behalf?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Elliott, anything you would like to say?
No.
Court will impose a fine of $25, mandatory court cost $190, a $25 attorney fee, $240 is the total amount due. Are you able to pay that, Mr. Elliott, or do you need 16 hours of community service?
No, I'm disabled, so I have to. I get an SSI check at the first of the month. I have to pay it in the next check.
Okay, when can you make full payment by?
On the 1st of February, I get.
Okay, I'll give you until the close of business of February 6th. Pay by the close of business February 6th, 2023. You can pay down here at the courthouse. You can visit any DivDat kiosk or pay it online at the 36th District Court website. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, sir. That concludes your hearing. You have a great day. Stay safe.
All right.
All
You
right.
too.
Bye-bye. Thank you. Who's next?
I think that's all I have. Others I need offers on.
I'm ready.
All right, Ms. Wilkerson, who you ready on?
Javonte Ellington.
Yes.
1 second, Mr. Ellington. Let me find your name and then I'll call your case. This is People versus Javonte Ellington, case SP 131333232, charges no insurance misdemeanor. Counsel.
Manager Wilkerson on behalf of Mr. Ellington. Mr. Ellington, please state your name for the record.
Javonte Ellington.
Your Honor, at this time, Mr. Ellington has provided proof of valid insurance and there has been a recommendation for dismissal.
This matter will be dismissed. Any outstanding fees are waived at this time. That concludes this hearing. That concludes your hearing, Mr. Ellington. The matter is dismissed. Have a great day. Stay safe.
Okay, thank you. I
You're
appreciate
welcome.
that.
Bye-bye. Who's next?
Winston Elby.
This is People versus Winston Elby Jr., case SP 133-40651, charges driving while license suspended. This matter is set for a show cause. Counsel.
Your Honor, at this time, I've had a chance to speak with Mr. Elby as well as the prosecution. There's a recommendation to a plea of a reduced charge of fail to display. Mr. Elby would like to avail himself to that offer.
Mr. Elby, can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, sir, please raise your right hand. The court will swear you in. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes, ma'am.
You can lower your hand. Can you state your name for the record?
Winston Elby.
Mr. Elby, it's my understanding you wish to waive your trial rights and tender a plea of guilty pursuant to the plea offer. Is that right?
Yes.
You understand that by pleading guilty, you give up your trial rights, which include the right to have the prosecutor prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. You give up the right to testify at your trial, have witnesses appear on your behalf. You give up the right to be silent at your trial, not have your silence used against you, and you give up your right to an automatic appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that if you are currently on probation or parole, tendering a plea of guilty could impact your status? Do you understand that?
Yes.
1 second.
Yes, ma'am.
I hear you, sir. Just give me one moment. I'm sorry.
Oh.
Madam Clerk,
Yes, ma'am.
I'm having a hard time just on my printout reading Mr. Elby's case number. I think I got it wrong. Can you correct it for me or tell me what it is?
Is it Winston Elby?
Yes, ma'am.
SP 133-40651.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
1 second, Mr. Elby.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, Mr. Elby, I draw your attention back to April 4th, 2022 at 10:27 in the evening. Were you operating a 2008 Chrysler in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Were you doing so while your license was suspended at that time?
No, I did not know my license was suspended, no.
Was your license suspended at that time?
Yes, ma'am.
Counsel, you satisfied?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Court is well satisfied, will accept the guilty plea, will amend that to a failure to display. Counsel, anything you'd like to say on your client's behalf?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Elby, anything you would like to say?
Yes, I'm disabled, I'm on dialysis, and I have one leg. I don't know how much I have to pay.
Okay. Court will impose a fine of $25, mandatory court cost of $190. It's a $25 attorney fee. $240 is the total amount due. Mr. Elby, are you able to pay that, or do you need 16 hours of community service?
No, I'm disabled, I can't do this first. I can try to play it in installments.
When
Can you give him 90 days, Your Honor?
I can't go that far out. Can you pay in 60 days?
Yes.
Okay, pay by the close of business, March 7th, 2023. Pay by the close of business, March 7th, 2023. You can pay it online at the 36th District Court website. Come down to the courthouse and make payment, or pay at any DivDat kiosk, all right?
Okay, and it's how much again?
$240.
Okay, thank you very much.
You're welcome, Mr. Elby. You have a great day. Stay safe.
Oh, you too.
All right, bye-bye. Who's next?
Mirash Sanai.
Yes.
Can you spell that last name, please?
STANAJ.
Okay. 1 second. This is People versus Mirash Sanai case SP 137-370. Strike that. SP 1373720. Count 1, no insurance. SP 13729-231, disregarding a red signal. Counsel.
Field Manager Wilkerson, on behalf of Mr. Sanai. Mr. Sanai, please state your name for the record.
Your name, Mirash?
Mirash Sanai.
Your Honor, there has been a plea offer for a plea to reduce charge of limited access, speeding 1 to 5 over, and the remaining charge of no insurance misdemeanor will be dismissed.
Mr. Sanai, if you can raise your right hand, the court will swear you in.
Yes.
Will you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can lower your hand. Can you state your name for the record, please?
Okay.
Your name.
Your name. Okay, Mr. Sanai, there's somebody next to you. What language do you speak? I think English might be your second language. Is it?
Yes, Albanian.
Albanian. Okay, have we asked for an interpreter?
Well, I don't think it's the English portion. I think it's his understanding of the case, Your Honor. She was helping him understand. He speaks English. He just didn't understand what was going on.
Okay.
But he has the offer, and you do understand the offer, correct, Mr. Sanai?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, Your Honor, I did ask if an interpreter was needed, and it was not.
Okay.
Yeah, he speaks English. He just didn't understand the process.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Sometimes you can better understand something than the native tongue. I just want to make sure, because he can't proceed if he doesn't have a full understanding. So I'll kind of slow it down a little bit just to make sure.
Yeah, just slow down a little bit. That's all. That's all you have to do.
Okay, no worries. Mr. Sanai, it's my understanding that, what's the reduced charge, Ms. Wilkerson?
Speeding, limited access 1 to 5 over, which is a 0-point offense.
Okay, so Mr. Sanai, it's my understanding that you wish to tender a plea of responsible, understanding that the disregarding your red signal will be amended to limited access speeding, a 0-point offense, 1 to 5 over. The fine on that is $125, and the no insurance is going to be dismissed. Is that your understanding?
Yes,
Okay, and you want to plead responsible to that reduced civil infraction, is that right?
yes,
Okay, counsel, you and your client stipulate to the face of the ticket for purposes of the factual basis on that responsible plea?
So stipulated, Your Honor.
For satisfied the factual basis, I'll accept the plea of responsible. I'll amend the charge to limited access speeding 1 to 5, and I'll dismiss the no insurance misdemeanor. Ms. Wilkerson, are you stipulating the probable cause?
So stipulated.
That matter is dismissed. Mr. Sanai, the fine is $125. Can you pay that in 14 days?
yes,
All right, so just pay it by the close of business on the 20th of January. You can come down to the courthouse to pay. You can pay it online at the 36th District Court website or visit any DIB-DAT kiosk in Detroit, okay?
okay.
All right, Mr. Sanai, you have a good one. Stay safe. That concludes your
Yeah,
hearing.
yes, so thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right, who's next?
Next, Paula Smith.
This is People versus Paula Diane Smith, SP 170608, count 1, driver's license never required. SP 1370588, count 1, disregarding a red signal, count 2, no insurance. Counsel.
Field Manager Wilkerson on behalf of Ms. Smith. Your Honor, there is an offer for Ms. Smith to plead to reduce charges instead of the 3. On driver's license never required, a reduced charge of failed to display, and the remaining civil infractions will be reduced to blockading.
So plead to 2 blockadings?
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Smith, if you can raise your right hand, the court will swear you in. Can you hear me, Ms. Smith?
Yes.
All right. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
Yes.
You can lower your hand, your name for the record.
Paula Smith.
Ms. Smith, it's my understanding you wish to waive your trial rights and tender a plea of guilty pursuant to the plea offer. Is that right?
Yes.
Do you understand that by pleading guilty, you give up your trial rights, which include the right to have the prosecutor prove you're guilty beyond a reasonable doubt? You give up the right to testify at your trial, have witnesses appear on your behalf. You give up the right to be silent at your trial, not have your silence used against you, and you give up your right to an automatic appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes.
Do you understand that if you are currently on probation or parole, tendering a plea of guilty could impact your status? Do you understand that?
Yes.
Anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything other than a plea offer to get you to plead guilty?
No.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
And are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes.
And I draw your attention back to July 6th, 2022, 3:14 in the afternoon. Were you operating a 2006 Jeep in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Were you doing so without having acquired a valid driver's license?
Yes.
Are you satisfied?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
Court is well satisfied, will accept the guilty plea, will amend that to a failure to display. Counsel, are you and your client stipulating to the face of the tickets for factual basis on the responsible pleas?
So stipulated.
Court is satisfied with the factual basis, will accept those pleas of responsibles, will amend those charges to blockading traffic. Counsel, anything you'd like to say on your client's behalf?
No, Your Honor.
Ms. Smith, anything you would like to say on your own behalf?
No.
On the failure to display, the court will impose a fine of $25, mandatory court costs $190, $25 attorney fee, $240 is due on that failure to display on each blockading, and you had 2, it's $175 each. Give me one moment, I'll give you your all in total. Your all in total is $590. Are you able to pay that, or do you need community service?
I can pay it.
Are you working?
Not right now, but
It's $590, it's $590 or 39 hours of community service. What's your preference?
I do community service.
Okay, let me get you have pen and paper with you?
Oh, no, 1 second. Okay.
This telephone number to the probation department is 313-965-3414. That's 965-3414. You'll call them and let them know that you need to do a total of 39 hours of community service. They'll assign you a location that's hopefully close to you. Is 39 hours. They'll assign you a location. You'll do the hours. You'll give them probation the paperwork verifying that you did 39 hours of community service. Probation will then call the location center to verify Ms. Smith completed the community service, and I'll get a report indicating that you completed the community service hours. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Okay, I'm gonna give you some time to come back. I'm gonna give adjourn this for 60 days, March 7th, 2023, 8:35 a.m. March 7th, 2023, 8:35 a.m. is when you'll come back to the Zoom courtroom. At that date and time, probation should have already confirmed that you did the community service, so the judge will see it and the case will be closed after that, okay?
Okay, thank you.
All right. Anything else, Ms. Smith?
No,
That concludes your hearing. Have a great day. Stay safe.
you too.
All right, bye-bye. Who's next?
We can do Mr. Scott Silva.
This is People versus Scott James Silva, case SP 1348077, count 1, defective brake lights, count 3, no registration. Counsel, your SP 135033951, no proof of insurance. Counsel.
Your Honor, Tim Andrew Wilkerson on behalf of Mr. Silva. Mr. Silva, please state your name for the record.
Silva.
Your Honor, Mr. Silva did provide compliance documents and he did get his brake lights fixed. I motion for dismissal.
Defendant now being in compliance this matter and having shown documentation, this matter is dismissed. Give me one moment. I'm wondering what happened to that count 2.
Count 2?
Is not.
Oh, might be in default.
What's the case number? SP
134807771.
There must not, Madam Clerk, can you see on Mr. Silver if he has a count 2?
Okay, one second.
There must never have been a count 2, because I can't pull it up unless I'm typing it in wrong.
Yeah, it's not in the system. It could have been returned. I'm trying to pull the file right now,
Okay,
which is not readily available, Your Honor.
I can pull up account 1 and 3, but not a 2.
Okay, so on count 1, if it was returned, I'm gonna look at the notes and see, oh, count 2 returned for review. It's
Okay.
stated in.
All right, thank you. All right, Mr. Silver, so you're all set. Your cases were dismissed, all right?
Yes, thank you, Your Honor.
Have a good one. Stay safe. Bye-bye. Thank you, Madam Clerk.
You're welcome.
Who's next?
Next we can do, trying to look at the screen and see some of my people dropped off. James Eason.
This is. This is People versus James Eason, James Eddie Eason, case SP 1365786, count 1, no insurance, count 2, driving while license suspended. Counsel.
Tim Andrew Wilkerson on behalf of Mr. Eason. Mr. Eason, please state your name for the record.
James Eason.
Your Honor, at this time, there has been a plea offer. Mr. Eason would like to avail himself to it for a reduced charge of failed to display, and a no insurance misdemeanor will be dismissed.
Mr. Eason, if you can raise your right hand, the court will swear you in. Do you swear or affirm the testimony you're about to give will be the truth, the whole truth, nothing but the truth?
True.
And lower your hand, state your name for the record.
James Eason.
Sir, it's my understanding you wish to waive your trial rights and tender a plea of guilty pursuant to the plea offer. Is that right?
Yes, ma'am.
I understand that by pleading guilty, you give up your trial rights, which include the right to have the prosecutor prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. You give up the right to testify at your trial, have witnesses appear on your behalf. You give up the right to be silent at your trial, not have your silence used against you, and you give up your right to an automatic appeal. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
You understand that if you are currently on probation or parole, tendering a plea of guilty could impact your status. Do you understand that?
Yes, ma'am.
Threaten you, force you, or promise you anything other than this plea offer to get you to plead guilty?
No, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
Are you pleading guilty because you are guilty?
Yes, ma'am.
I'll draw your attention back to June 23rd, 2022, 1:40 in the morning. Were you operating a 2008 Dodge in the city of Detroit?
Yes.
Were you doing so without a valid license on your person at that time?
Yes.
Counsel, you satisfied?
Satisfied, Your Honor.
What is well satisfied will accept the guilty plea, will amend that to a failure to display, will dismiss the remaining matter with stipulation of probable cause.
So stipulated.
Dismiss. Counsel, anything you'd like to say on your client's behalf?
No, Your Honor.
Mr. Eason, anything you would like to say?
No, Your Honor.
Court will impose a fine of $25, mandatory court cost $190. It's a $25 attorney fee, $240 is the total amount due. Are you able to pay that, Mr. Eason, or do you need community service?
I can pay it. Can I have till February 6th?
Sure, pay by the close of business, February 6, 2023. You can pay it online at the 36th District Court website, come down to the courthouse to make payment, or pay it at any debt kiosk. Do you understand?
Yeah.
All right, sir, that concludes your hearing. Have a great day. Stay safe.
You too.
All right, bye-bye. Who's next?
Asia Sieber.
Hi.
Hello, Sieber, just give me one moment to locate your name.
Under 845.
Okay. This People versus Asia Sieber, case SP 1363416, count 1, driving while license not proper, count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Counsel?
Still Manager Wilkerson on behalf of Ms. Sieber. Ms. Sieber, please state your name for the record.
Asia Sieber.
Your Honor, at this time, we're just asking for this matter to be set for a bench trial.
Okay, are you waiving formal reading standing mute?
Yes, Your Honor. I'm sorry. I just realized it was a show cause.
That's okay. Court will enter plea of not guilty. Set this matter. Ms. Sieber, it's my understanding you wish to waive your rights to a jury trial and set this matter for a bench trial. Is that right?
Yes.
You understand you have a right to a jury trial?
Yes.
Anyone threaten you, force you, or promise you anything to get you to give up your right to a jury trial?
No.
You're not guilty, please continue. This matter will be set for a bench trial. You report back to the Zoom courtroom on the 7th of February, 2023, 8:35 in the morning, February 7th, 2023, 8:35 in the morning. Your bond is set at a personal bond. No need to post money. Conditions of your bond are no driving without a valid license, insurance, or registration. Do you understand?
Yes.
All right, that concludes your hearing, ma'am. You have a great day. Stay safe.
You too. Thank you.
Bye-bye. Next.
The last person that I had that nobody has spoken to is Mr. Dwayne Smith, but he's scheduled for a trial. I believe we may need to give him a new date because we didn't speak to anyone. I believe the officer's on call, but it's 1 p.m. I don't think we could do a trial.
No, I can't accommodate that request today.
So we probably just need a new bench trial date.
One second. That was Dwayne Smith?
Yes.
Where did the officer where he was going?
I'm sorry.
That was Officer Rule.
Yeah, he was here. He did show up.
Okay, Mr. Dwayne Smith, can you hear me? Please unmute your device. Mr. Dwayne Smith? Okay, this is People versus Dwayne Smith, case SP 12546, in all matters before the court. This matter is set for, all these matters are set for trial at 8:35 a.m. Officer Jeremy Rule, the court did in fact speak with Jeremy Rule in person, and the officer had other matters to attend to. It is now 1:07 p.m. So the court on its own volition is going to adjourn these trials for the 7th of February, 2023, 8:35 in the morning. The matters will be adjourned for trial. Everyone will be re-notified. February 7th, 2023, 8:35 a.m. will reconvene in the Zoom courtroom for this hearing. That concludes this matter. Mr. Smith, your bond and bond conditions are continued. That concludes that case. Ms. Bradfield, who are you ready on? I got Jarrell Shine here, some Adrian Sanchez, Melvin Showers, Ronald.
I communicated with both of them in the chat. They haven't responded back to me in the chat. I can't go in the breakout room for the breakout room's closed.
Okay.
I didn't wait. I need
so there are no
revised
cases
offers on these.
I'll respond.
There are no cases for me to handle right now. I just want to be sure, and then I can leave the courtroom.